Hey everybody, this is Rob Vegas and I'm checking in from Melbourne, Australia, and we're back with another episode of Assemble the Troops, and of course we're kicking on with DVD time, and we're checking out G.I.Joe Retaliation, which is the follow-up to the 2009 film G.I.Joe The Rise of Cobra. Of course, this time with the sequel, they pretty much kicked out the cast from the first movie with the exceptions of Arnold Vosloo as Zartan, Jonathan Pryce as Zartan in disguise as the President of the United States. Of course, Channing Tatum pops up. We have Lee Byung-hun as Storm Shadow and Ray Park as Snake Eyes, but pretty much everyone else is in the bin. We've got new stars, Ray Stevenson as Firefly, Bruce Willis as Joe Colton, and Dwayne Johnson as Roadblock. So we've got The Rock rockin' Roadblock. So that's a mouthful. And yeah, it is what it is. This one, it's a lot more action-packed and grounded than the first movie. Like, there are some fantastical elements to it, and you're in for a good time. There is a super ninja battle in it, and yeah, the stars have good chemistry, and it's always a pleasure to see Bruce Willis in a good action movie role. Like, it's more of a cameo, but he shows up a bit of the way through and kicks a lot of butt, so it's really good. This time, the G.I. Joe team is sent on like a real super dodgy mission by Zartan, who is impersonating the President of the United States, and the G.I. Joe team apparently gets wiped out. But of course, you can't wipe out The Rock and his buddies. He's got some dudes with him hanging out, of course, to save the day. They include, of course, we're looking it up now, we've got all sorts. We've got Flint, played by DJ Corona, and Lady J, played by Adrienne Palicki. And they form the team that is out to save the day and solve the mystery of why the G.I. Joe team has apparently gone rogue. Now, this one, a lot of action, it's a lot of fun, and there's a really cool ninja sequence where Snake Eyes and Jinx get sent on a mission to retrieve Storm Shadow, who is apparently healing from wounds that he received on a mission of his. So that's a subplot which goes on, but there's an awesome cliffside ninja battle which features a hell of a lot of ninjas and a lot of action, which is great. Now, I think this was meant to actually come out in about 2012, but they rescheduled it and put it back and pushed it back and pushed it back because they're like, oh, we've got to make it into 3D and things like that, which they did, and it didn't end up coming out until about a year later, which was a hell of a thing. Anyway, moving forward, this is some pretty good entertainment. You're not going to go wrong, and you could spend 95 minutes a lot worse than watching this. It's a big step up from the first movie, The Rise of Cobra, as there's a lot more action and a lot more ninja stuff, and yeah, just a lot more going on, and it's a lot more fun. I really dig the satellite weapon, where it's like this satellite that just drops things. It drops these big needles on targets strategically and just nukes the hell out of them due to momentum. That's a really cool concept, and it seems a bit off the rails, but it's right in keeping with Cobra's crazy plans. So that's a really cool thing. Firefly, played by, what was his name again? Ray Stevenson. He's a really good bad guy, and you kind of just root for the G.I. Joes to stop him in his tracks. So really good stuff there. Lots of ninja action, a step up from the first one. So yeah, I think this one well deservedly gets a 3.5 on the Rob Vegas score. That's out of 5, of course. Always a pleasure to see Bruce Willis in anything and revisit his films, and of course The Rock just adds his The Rock charisma and everything like that. Also popping up for a cameo is Walter Goggins. If you dig his work, he's always great to see on screen. And yeah, you're in for a good time. Like, it's not fantastic. You're not going to be wearing the t-shirt or, you know, telling people about it. But yeah, it's a good one. Accordingly, apparently, there was a controversy as the film was banned in Pakistan. So apparently the mission at the start of the movie, where they're all climbing around on ropes and the G.I. Joes are, you know, preventing some kind of nefarious actions, apparently that was censored by Pakistan, as they said the film's depiction of Pakistan is as an unstable state, and the fictional portrayal of foreign invasion of Pakistan's nuclear installations caught the ire of censor authorities. So there you go. Restrictions were imposed on the screening countrywide in Pakistan. So there you go. That's a new one. It's not like the folks in Pakistan have ever harboured anything a tiny bit dodgy before. Anyway, moving forward, like I said, it's not bad. Not many extras on the DVD, and yeah, it's worth a shot. You could do a lot worse. And yeah, apparently, yeah, I probably should face up to that Snake Eyes movie that came out in 2021. I will get back to you on that. That could be another episode. Anyway, let me know your thoughts on G.I. Joe Retaliation. I enjoyed it. It's fun. Shout it out loud in the comments below, and like and subscribe. You know the drill, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers, everybody.